everyone, welcome back to Podcast on Wheelz, episode 14. So, today I wanted to talk to you about my day. Now, I originally stated this in podcast episode 13, but me and William were washing dishes for a really long time, which took up the whole podcast, but they were entertaining y'all in podcast episode 13, so we will be doing that now with podcast episode 14. So y'all are lucky today and get to have 2 podcast episodes in one day. That's awesome. So I was going to tell them about my day and how it went. So today is Wednesday, so I'm going to talk about today, Wednesday, which is very interesting, very fun, and just overall it's been a really fun day. The funnest day this week so far. So we go to first period, and, as I am walking to first period, one of my friends, who is one of their friends' boyfriends, are very nice, but we don't talk a lot. I don't know why. We get along really well, and we talk about the craziest stuff, and he has, my mind of its own, but we rarely ever talk. I'm like, why? Because I'm talking with my friends and everything else, but we rarely ever talk. But this is the day that where it all started. He came running up to me in the hallway. He's like, look at my candy haul. And I was like, whoa, because I saw it. He had 2 ginormous bags, plastic bags filled with Halloween candy. And we continued talking. I'm like, wow, how'd you get that much candy? And he said, well, I went trunk-or-treating. That's what he calls it. And he was going around and
they did go trunk-or-treating at their church.
Nice, and he was going different places, getting awesome, so much candy. He bought candy, and he was watching scary movies and stuff. So his Halloween was much better than mine, because our Halloween was eating chicken fajitas. Hold up. I keep getting caught. Alright.
Dad must be tired.
No, he was just taking a nap before Bub gives the work.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, what I was going to say, William just had to let the cat out, so I'm sorry.
Poor Donny and William. They've been just getting called for
all day.
Every single podcast.
I know. I have to take so many breaks. I'm just trying to talk about my day. It's fine. It really isn't bad at all. But we were,
Wait.
What? What? They said, wait. Very creepily. I just ate a crap ton of chocolate. Will you? I have an addiction. I don't have one. I just ate at least 12 to 13 pieces of chocolate in one sitting. I need help.
Donny.
And I have 3 pieces left, including half a Snicker.
Donny. Oh, these are all.
You have more candy than me? I just ate my whole donut bag.
I have 4.
Anyway,
I 4 and didn't even.
we're going to act like that I don't have diabetes. Now, actually, I do have diabetes, only type 1 diabetes. But I'm going to concoct type 2 diabetes by the end of the week.
I have 16 pieces left.
And she told you got a lot, but it didn't look like a lot.
Oh, because I got more when I was in the kitchen.
Oh, anyway, what's wrong?
I remember this used to be my favorite flavor.
Oh, no. Anyway, so he continues talking about how he went trunk-or-treating, and he was going places and watching scary movies. I was like, that's awesome. And then, it's okay. And then he starts talking about, we just started talking about random things. And he said, And he said, I'm very tiny and skinny. I was like, yeah, me too. And I was not expecting, he's a 9th grader, by the way. I'm a junior. So I'm like 2 years older than him. Yeah. So he's a 9th grader, right? And he's 5'6", and I am 5'2". And he said, you're right around 5'3". Oh my gosh, I'm taller. But he said, I'm 5'6" and 75 pounds. He's a freaking...
met him. He was with Nicole.
Yes, he's so nice. He's so nice. And
he didn't say hi to me or anything.
Yeah,
it's just totally fine. Because
it's
I
fine.
was just hugging Pluto and saying hi to Nicole.
And he talks about how he's 75 pounds. And that when he sucks in his stomach, which isn't far, he can grab the other end of his rib. What the heck? I can't do that. That's so terrifying. And there is almost a 30-pound difference between me and him. Holy crap! There's a 29-pound difference between me and him. A 29 pound. And you think, oh my gosh, how big are you, Donny? I'm only me and my husband are only 104 pounds. That's not big. No history being that tall is that healthy to be a...
He doesn't seem that thin, though, in my eyes.
When the shark lifted us on the stomach, and when he does... You know the backbones of things when they kind of move up? He can squish my hand with those. They can lift from his shirt and squish my hand because he's that bony. And his legs were so tiny, his arms, and I was like, not to be rude. And he's like, oh no, it's fine. Like, I'm fine talking about this because I find it interesting. But if somebody's that skinny, I'm generally petrified of that. I'm like, what the heck? That's horrifying. Because my BMI, when I last checked, he said I'm closer to 5'3" because the last time I had a doctor's appointment...
Someone said, what does your Snap score say about you?
Oh my god.
Let's go. Alright, if your Snap score is less than 1,000, we know your ass is a bot. Or you're just Snapchatting yourself. At this point, I feel bad for you. I'm assuming you're one of those scammers that'll just ask for cash apps. Send $100, you'll get $1,000 back. I'm assuming you're a scammer or a bot. If your Snap score is like around 40K...
Mine's 27,000.
Snapchat that much, or you just get on this view people's stories, you don't post much. You know what I'm saying? You don't care about Snapchat that much, which is cool.
Yeah.
If your Snap score is around 100K or more, you'll have to be spamming anonymous sentence that nobody cares about. You like to post logging out, text buddy if you need me, and you probably send streaks to everybody. That's something that nobody cares about. If you do this without bad. If your Snap score is over 1 million, you will love to leave people and deliver. You spam on your stories. You think you're so important. You think you're a celebrity.
Yeah, mine's 33,199. So I'm in the cool range of Snapchat score.
Bruh, I only have 1,204.
Damn, I have 33,000, and I joined about 2 years ago.
You don't use it that much?
Yeah, I don't use it that much. I barely sent 1 snap or 2 snaps today, and I have 33,000, and I've almost been using it for 2 years. Let me talk. So we're talking about the skinniness and stuff, and during the jog, I was like, do you have autism? And he's like, no. He's like, I don't even know what I have. Because he shows like a lot of symptoms like I do. Like, he loves things, and he's like, I don't care, be your own damn self. Like, he said, but don't you hate bullies? He's like, I don't care, I'll be my own self, and I show my true self. Like, I stim, I do whatever crazy little silly things about him he does. I'm like, that's awesome. That's an awesome trait to have. Gave me a fist bump, and I gave him a fist bump back. It was awesome. We were talking about how I had autism and how our problems, and he does have ADHD, but he can tell he has a lot of other problems, but he doesn't know what they are yet. All I know is I have Raynaud's syndrome, anxiety, depression, ADHD, autism, hypoglycemia, and a lot more, which will go on a 30-minute list. I'm joking. It won't last 30 minutes long, but I do have a lot of problems. But honestly, the ones that don't really show up, Raynaud's only shows up in cold. If you don't know what Raynaud's syndrome is, this is a basic, brief description that I know of. And I know it because my mom told me I had it, because she experiences exact same symptoms I have. So,
and you've seen it.
I figured out that I had Raynaud's syndrome about 2 years ago. My mom, I was like, when she said,
I found out my family ate something good while I wasn't around.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I said, my mom was like, oh, my fingers or toes turn like fuzzy, not fuzzy, but like fizzy, and like fall asleep. And if you're like, but Donny, that's just your foot falling. No, that's your toes falling asleep, turning numb, burning, or asleep, and turning pale white as my shirt. I'm not talking about the normal color white, like skin color. I'm talking about the little Snow White, like white as snow, white as a cotton ball, or white as a white ceiling, or white as a white wall, or white on the letters of the podcast. That's all I can say. That's my brief description of white. The color white. Like just plain.
Before I agree to 2024, I want to read the terms and conditions.
Oh my god. Okay, so and that's how I knew it. I was like, wait, I experienced that symptom, ironically, in my middle finger. It happens in my other fingers as well, but...
Overthinking about how I'm overthinking.
Oh my god. Overthinking about how I'm overthinking. Oh my god. That's so mean. Oh my god. She's reading memes, guys.
If you think money doesn't bring happiness, transfer it to my account.
Yes. Bestie, please give me some money. I'm joking. I'm joking. Wait, may I keep... Okay. So, I was like, wait, I experienced the same things in my middle finger.
Sorry.
Well, me, I won't think about it anymore. Me all day. Oh my god! No, she found this meme that says, me, I won't think about it anymore. Me all day thinking about it. Girl! Anyway, so she chills and she just tells me that she tells me her symptoms because it's randomly brought up because we bring random ass conversations up. Wait. But, I was like, wait, I experienced that in my middle finger. She was like, yeah, you have Raynaud's syndrome. I'm like, is this another medical problem? I'm just now figuring this out.
I found out
after
I
decades.
At 14, how did I live?
Yeah, but that's how I figured out I had Raynaud's syndrome. I just had the same exact symptoms as my mom, where if Raynaud's syndrome ever happens in my middle finger, William will try to take a picture of it and just post it on media.
I won't tell them. So when I get in the cold, I'm gonna have to talk a little louder because I'm away from the general microphone.
Very loud.
But so
hello. Oh my god. Start screaming.
So when I experience Raynaud's, it'll be seen in the vlog.
Yeah.
When I experience Raynaud's, my fingers get all red, and no joke, they get very red. You've seen them. And they get
yes. Mine got red this morning.
Is the literal worst one. They will turn white in the beginning and start.
Yeah, that's what the boy has. Yeah, I don't know his name yet. Okay. Sorry.
So his Jacob.
Oh, Jacob. Yes.
So
very nice name.
So my fingers will turn white. Then they'll turn burning red for like minutes and minutes on end.
Yes.
And then my pinky will start acting up. Like my pinky starts acting up as soon as I get in the cold. Like we're saying
minutes in at best.
Minute white.
Yes.
And then it does turn white, but it doesn't look that white, but it is very, very white. More than my normal skin color. Because as soon as you see me enter a warm building, why don't...
Dog! We even had the same fucking beanie.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said, did we even match this?
Okay, wait. I have to talk about this. Now, I just now realized that me and Doc have almost the same exact identical
That's
shirt.
what I said in the 13th.
I think it is the same shirt. No, it's not the same. It's almost the same. I'm going to act like it's the same.
It's the same correlation of patterns.
Yes, and we have the same freaking beanie on. We don't have the same pants because mine are black, but still, I like to think that we are beautifully matching today. But I'm going to continue on about my day. That's how I figured out I had Raynaud's syndrome, and today, I'm going to have to talk about weather now, but today was 36 degrees. Now, yesterday, it was 53 to 54, and I had a warning on my phone. I'm going to see if it's still there, but the warning said freeze warning, and tomorrow, Thursday, and Wednesday night, and it's Wednesday now, but Thursday, it's going to be even worse, sub 20 or lower. 25 or lower? Lower. I just thinking of
Lower.
Look, okay, so it's 40. How the fuck is it 49? How is it 49?
Huh?
How did it get harder? What?
Huh?
Okay.
Excuse me, what did I just do?
Oh my god. We got it at a different time. Okay, this is on my phone right now. Freeze warning. Freeze warning issued November 1st at 3:33 p.m. until November 2nd at 9 a.m. Freeze warning remains in effect from midnight tonight to 9 a.m. Thursday. What sub-freezing temperatures will be in the middle 20s to around 30. Now, I think you'd be like, 20s and 30s isn't that cold. Well, for us, that's really freaking cold. That's almost snowing to that point. 30 and 25, I'm gonna die. It's gonna be really cold in the morning. And it says, impacts, frost, and freeze conditions will kill crops, other sensitive vegetation, and possibly damage unprotected outdoor plumbing. Now, being that cold, I'm not used to that yet, because it only started a couple days ago. But this morning, it was 36 degrees, so I just know if it keeps going on, it's going to get colder. And it was really cold in the morning, even with hoodies and beanies, and it was so cold in the morning. And I don't like the cold. And the wind... It just dropped 2 degrees in 1 minute. So it's 47 degrees, but it's 49. Wait. It keeps going, reversing back. I'm just going to say from the recent update, instead of 47 degrees, it feels like 43. So that's 5 degrees lower, meaning instead of 47, you got 43. I think I got my math wrong. And the winds are 7 miles per hour. But they used to be 10, but the winds are also a little way higher than usual, meaning it's going to be windier, meaning that cold front is going to be even colder. And yes, I know, I obsess over weather too much, my fault. But if you're interested in weather stuff like this, please hit me up. I'm joking. I'm not sitting here for an hour and talking about cold, freezing weather. I'm not doing that. But my day was awesome. In gym, we were playing pickleball with little things, and I was playing with Jacob, and he was awesome, and I got to hang out with one of my friends, and they're like, yay, go Maggie, and stuff. My other friend was also there, so they were cheering on her, and they were cheering on me, and so it was awesome. It was fun. I got to hang out with my friends, and honestly, it was just awesome. And we just basically hanged out for all the gym, and we kept eating candy, and my other friend also gave me a Nutty Buddy bar, because I mentioned that, those were my favorite things yesterday, and she was like, okay, cool, and the next day, she was like, you want this? She opened it, but never took a bite out of it. She was like, you can have it. I don't really want it. I was like, really? Sure. She was like, I was like, the whole thing. And she was like, yep, go ahead. And go knock yourself out. And I got a Nutty Buddy bar. And I got bags of candy. And I got spicy chips from lunch. And just, I got a lot of yummy treats that day. So my calories eating orally are like through the roof. Which I feel bad about, but it's fine. And then during podcast 13, me and William were called to do dishes, wash them before. And then I was my mom was like, if you're in the dishwashing mood, you can wash as many as you like. I was like, okay. And so me and William were washing dishes, and me and my parents were singing along, and we were talking about things about our birth, or coworkers, or work, or just anything. We were having fun singing and wondering about things and stuff, and it was just honestly fun. Like, a lot of people would be like, doing dishes is not fun. Well, the conversations we were having was making it fun. I wasn't complaining a bit. I was just chilling. I was like, okay, this is a chore. This will take an hour out of my day, out of 24 hours, and out of 8 hours of college, and 1 hour of dishes, that's only 9 to 10 hours of work. I'm fine. And 8 hours of sleep. I got still 6 hours of the day left. I could do 3 podcasts if I like, but I'm only going to do 2. Sorry, guys. Because this will take 3 hours to record all 3. But if we go on longer, it's fine, because right now it's about 6:44 p.m. So, we are chilling there, and we go to gym and stuff, and we're at the end of gym, and we go down to second period. Now, a bummer thing I did, there was powdered donuts for second chance breakfast.
I didn't get it.
Yeah, I got first chance breakfast with the Cheez-Its, but seriously, it really didn't bug me that much. I was like, oh, bummer. And
yeah,
I just...
other people got so much different assortments. They got bread, they got muffins,
there was just one specific...
They got
there was just one specific line. But I was not complaining at all. I just got all that candy from my friends, a Nutty Buddy bar, so I was well over full. I was fine. I wasn't going to die. It's fine.
I didn't care. I was just doing stuff on my car.
So I was like, okay, bummer, and then I just walked off. And I walked to Miss Peters, and I realized we have new assigned seats. I'm like, oh my god, assigned seats. Now, most people would think, this is horrible. Like, you don't want assigned seats in a classroom when you were sitting next to your bestie floor all that time. Now, I get why you may think that's a bad thing, and I thought that was a bad thing. And yes, it's a bad thing. I want to sit next to my bestie floor, but just so luckily, my assigned seats happen to be in the very back. Not in the very, very back, but like a very good far distance where you have a pretty good seeing view of the board. Miss Peters isn't hovering around you constantly. It's less louder back there. And for my sensory issues, that's good. And my friend Alexa is there. And she was nice. And I have Quintez over there, which... he's chill, he's nice. He's like, oh, thank you so much for giving... He needed brown to color paper assignment. And we have a test tomorrow. Huzzah! First major grade. No! Of second semester. Second semester started Tuesday, sorry. Because we had Monday off for teacher work day. And guess what? Next week we have Friday off. I don't know why. My friend Emily said she heard a teacher say that, and I do not know why, but we have Friday off and another 3-day weekend and another short week.
Woo-hoo.
Next week. So that's awesome. But we were chilling there and trying to get my thoughts all together. I gave my friend Alexa a little Jolly Rancher, and she's like, oh, thank you. And we were just chilling there, and I saw a unique sunscreen she had, and I was like, what is that? And I was like, what is that? And she's like, oh, it's sunscreen. I was like, really? Yeah, me and her used to talk a lot back in 9th grade, college year, but we're now juniors now. Huzzah! How fast does time go? And my just table mates are overall. I had Diego again, which was my old table mate in my old assigned seats literally a day ago. So he's back at my table. He's never been a problem. He's always chill. He doesn't bother me whatsoever. There's no bullies at my table. No bullies near my table. They're nice to me. They're my friends. I just got lucky enough to have still one of my friends I could talk to every day, and just a nice chill table, not one that's rowdy, not the one that's too loud or too quiet, just the perfect amount of talkative but mature at the same time, if that ever makes sense, because my autism standards are not too high, but I like to have a perfect balance of the table. Not too rowdy, because if they're too rowdy, I'm going to get overwhelmed, and that's not going to be fun. Because nobody wants to see me rocking or stimming in the middle of class. You're like, Donny, are you okay? So, I don't think they ever said that, or never seen me. If I was rocking, it was
most likely because of something fun.
It was just self-stimulation, not overwhelmed.
Not this time.
Yep, nope, not this time. I like the chairs. And my chair can tilt back and forth, and it kind of has a bouncy cushion, so it can just rock me back and forth. It's fun. And William rocks on the normal chairs that have kind of like a bent back, but you can rock pretty good. So there we go. That's if you wanted to know about the rocky chairs. I don't have a special chair. Well, I have a wheelchair, but William doesn't have a special chair. He uses chairs like anybody else in the classroom, like normal, right? No, I'm joking. He uses a normal chair. So that was okay, and we get informed, hey, you have a major test tomorrow, which is always fun, you know. Gotta love a test. Anyway, that's a funny voice, very deep, funny voice I do. It's creepy but funny at the same time. Let me know what you think of that creepy voice in the comments. So we just do work, do notes, stuff like that, and I go to the lunchroom, and William puts in my number, and the lunch lady goes, would you like a snack? And I was like, sure. And she was like, grab whatever you want. I was like, okay. And I grabbed spicy chippies, or William grabbed them. I can't reach the top shelf. He grabs the spicy Dorito chips on it, and I was like, thank you, and have a nice day. And that's all that happened, and I was just talking with my friends, and I met JP's girlfriend, one of my friends. JP is short for John Peggington. I have trouble pronouncing things, but yeah. So we're chilling there, and I meet his girlfriend, because I've seen her with him before, and I've seen her kiss him, which is cute. But she was nice. Like, I saw her cup with Halloween stickers. I was like, I really like your cup. She was like, thank you. And we just kind of got along and stuff, and we talked, and we just basically talked. In third period, oh boy, let's go there. Third period rolls by, and Miss Frazer wants to talk about she needed to be out for 20 minutes to grab her daughter some medicine because her cough was unbearable and disruptive. Bless her heart, she concocted the flu, and she was meaning to go to Halloween, but they don't want to do all that, but she still got to wear her little fairy costume just fine, but she got sick with the flu, and her cough is very like whooping. Not whooping cough, but like just a disruptive cough that she doesn't want to scare the other kids. So she gave her daughter some medicine and came back to the classroom 20 minutes later. She says, I'm here to explain what the project was. Now the project was to do 2-inch dimensions from the width, the height, and just anything. Just do the first little letter initial of your name or a friend's name, something, whatever you want. I done an M because that's a friend of mine's who is all about pride and stuff. And William got to draw the little pride hearts, but we first have to practice on paper. Then we have to bring a cereal box in and do all that all over again and make it 3D. How am I gonna make 3D cardboard pride hearts? I don't know. Yay! And that got Timothy leading into a meltdown. guess a meltdown, overwhelmed. I can tell he was overwhelmed. Let's just say that he was really overwhelmed. And so she talks about it, and she said, I feel like y'all giving up on me, like, this is supposed to be fun and stuff, when really she didn't explain any of this on the first day. She didn't explain what we were practically doing, and she just missed a lot of components that she didn't say the first day, but decided to say the second day, but then decided to switch it up a bit. I'm like, I can't do this. My brain is not that fast. I can't work like this. I cannot think it like this. I need straight rules to know what I'm doing. That's what I need. So she was just doing that, and I was like, okay. She kind of confused me there, kind of drifted me off. I'm like, okay, got it. 2-inch dimensions, great. Poor Timothy had the hardest time. He was doing an L, but it had a curvy, and he wanted that special curve in his cursive, like, fun font thing that she told us to do, and she wanted it 2 inches, and she wanted to fit the whole paper. When I done my M, it was coming out wonky, not right, and I was like, what? I couldn't fit the point of the cursive, or like the font special part of it. I couldn't fit it on the paper because she said she wanted everything 2 inches, but still fit on the 12-inch paper that I want you to take up, but add the details. What? I can't fit all that. I can't. And my M kind of turned out, she's like, that's perfect. I'm like, I'm still kind of struggling on the middle part, the points that aren't there. It looks disanglized at some parts and it's bugging me. But for Timothy, that bothered him because she got on his nerves. Like, I swear he was on his ass. Like, God. Like, for me, she didn't tell me to do any corrections. But for Timothy, my friend, she was like, no, the curve is not 2 inches. Make it wider. And she just said it in a yelly voice. I'm like, Miss Frazer, why are you yelling at him? Oh, my God. And when a girl showed her the letter, she's like, guys, you know this is so simple, right? Like, just wide, 2 inch. I can't be any more simpler. I was like, oh, my God, I know you feel cranky, but you can't yell at us. They were trying. I saw all of us trying with the little rollers, and oh my God. And so William does his, and Timothy tries to do his, but she says, and he said, yes, there's a curve in there. There's supposed to be a curve because you want the special font. If we don't have the special font, you're going to complain about that. And if we don't have a 2-inch dimension, you're going to complain about that. But then we can't add the special details and the designs that are supposed to be 2 inches wide, but that aren't supposed to be 2 inches wide. So you're going to complain about that. Then 4 other things that's not right. How are we supposed to get this right when nothing works? Poor Timothy, nothing worked for him. I'm like, oh my God. And because he was trying to do L, like L for his middle name or something. So he done an L with a little curve, but with Miss Frazer's dimensions, that couldn't happen. And he's like, whatever. He was so mad. And he's like, and while I thought he was doing his perfect circle thing that he was focused on for 10 minutes straight, he thought he was doing it on his L. And I said, wait, isn't your L over there? Because I didn't notice because I was working on mine. And I was like, isn't your L over there? And he was like, he realized he worked on 10 minutes to draw a circle, something he wasn't doing. And yet, this is hard. He was having such a hard time. I was like, oh my God, can I give him a hug? Oh my God. Like, oh my gosh, it sucked. And he had to do a little circle. And he said, I'm about to cause chaos after this class, or about this project, or about this assignment. And I could tell he was overwhelmed and needed a break. For sure, because something like me and Timothy, we do not like redoing our work. We do not like repeating. Because then that throws our nerves off. We don't do it as good as the first time. We want everything to be right. We want... Yeah, that's the problem with me and Timothy. We have autism and other problems that make these type of things challenging to more challenging to us than what it would be to a neurotypical person. And that's basically what we live with every single day. Things bother me, things bother him. We get overwhelmed, and I get overwhelmed. it just happens, and I've got overwhelmed more than 25 times to 20 times already, and we're not even 2 months in to 11th grade year of college. So, and keep in mind, we only done 30-something days, so almost every day I've got overwhelmed. What to do? Yay! Happy times. Am I right? I'm joking. So, we're chilling there, and we just kind of, he just is upset, mad, I can tell. He's like growling, or not growling, but like, and he said, Dad, are you happy? Like, I get it, I understand, he shouldn't have gave the teacher that attitude, but if you think about it, she made him redo it 3 times, and she was being just a stickler to him. I'm like, oh God. And he's like, there, I made the curve, are you happy? And she was like, Timothy, you're being grumpy, you're being cranky, what's wrong, you okay? She asked that question a lot to us, because we're on IEP and stuff, because I can tell, because we go to Miss Calicut for tests and stuff, and I know Timothy's has IEP because he goes to Miss Calicut's for tests, and me and William and Timothy just go to Miss Calicut's for test quizzes, and we go to IEP meetings, and they have to sort out, okay, this is Donny's file. What's he doing today? Is he doing math? Is he doing polynomials? What is he doing? Is he writing, spelling? What is he doing? We gotta chart it in the EC folder, which means it's just a folder to chart what we're doing, see if we're on task, and see what our progress is on test. And they have to get like tests and folders and files and meetings and all this to sort out a IEP, individual specialized plan for student thing. I think I got it right, but like I could be getting it completely wrong, but that's how I know it. Like, it's just an individual plan, not an altogether plan. Like, you know, in a normal classroom where they'll just be teaching and they wouldn't think about it, but then there's a special teacher that comes in, and my special teacher in math is Miss Parson. I was supposed to have a special teacher in science and a special teacher in English, but I'm not in English yet. That's second semester, which would be in July 2024. So in a couple months, I'll be hitting in half the year, which is scary to think about. But other than that, I think I'm good. I know Miss Parson. She's a math. She hangs out in the back table with me. Not with me. She just calls me over like, Donny, you alright? Or getting frustrated? You overwhelmed? You sweating? What's wrong? Like, she just checks on me every once in a while and grab the folder and what he's doing today. Grab his notes, grab his paper, and see what he's doing. And then write it down in a little EC folder, and boom, we're done. Congratulations. Got it in the bag. And she has files and papers, and she has my school account up and Power School, and she's like, okay, we're going to see whether we're going to do this or this. Chart his grade. Is he on topic, or on after only a month in? Does he need tutoring? Does he need special help? I already need tutoring. Yay! After a month, I'm already failing. It's not because I'm lazy, I swear. Sometimes I'm a little lazy. I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm never lazy. I'm lazy. Like, I know I'm lazy at some things. I get it. You can bash me in the comments all you want. But seriously, I'm just lazy. That's all. But I do my hardest in math. Like, I write down all the notes. William writes down all the notes. We have the papers in line. We have everything we need. We do the math. We ask questions. We look at examples. We look at videos. I swear to God, you don't know how many hours it's put up me trying to figure out something. I swear to God. It took me 3 days and a half to do a quiz on something that I could have done in an hour and a half. But when really it took me 4 hours to do that, same as that quiz, and still get an 11 on it. And Miss Parson was like, okay, we're going to get Mr. Reader in here. We're going to get the files. We're going to get the notebooks. We're going to get the whiteboards. We're going to get the markers. We're going to get that to do extensive stuff. for a quiz, which was 9 questions. Bless my heart, because I spent 3.5 days on that. And they're like, okay, he got to 75. We have to stop. We cannot go 4 days on this thing. He's like, what? No, we're just going to stop it here. I know you're on the 8th question and you didn't even finish it, but we got to stop. And he's like, we're just going to put whatever grade you had. And it was a low 11. I'm not kidding. My IQ is messed up, I swear. And at reading, my teacher said not to flex. This is what the percentage of what you actually know in English on your grade level. You're supposed to be on your grade. I'm nowhere near that. If I am, I'm very low. Like, there was this test every once in a while you do, and you check how much the student knows. Whether they know 75% of it, which is efficient. You're supposed to know that. At the beginning of the year, I only knew 20% of what was going on, meaning I was 55% away from normal. Or low normal. Low normal. I'm 55% away. And then she was like, not to brag, Donny, but you increased 20. I was like, wait, what grade am I? 30. I think she said like 40. 49. 40. She's like, 49. 49. 49. I'm not even 50. I'm still below an F. To be below a D, you need to be 59 or lower. My score was 49. I'm still below, and I was still in the F range. Still really bad. She's like, not to brag. Everybody got better than me, but I increased 20%. Huzzah! They think that's really good because I'm knowing actually half of what's going on, and then the other half is flying out my brain like, bye. I pay attention. I'm a good student. I never went to the principal's office for anything bad. Never went to OSS. Never went to ISS. Never got suspension. Never got into a fight. Never got talking to with the principal. Never in my life have I ever gotten that. Because of my medical problems, I just need special help. That's all. Right now, I currently am settling at a 61 in math, so a low D. So I gotta get that up somehow. But passing is 60 or higher for our grades. I know some of y'all back then, your grading system was way different, but ours is different. Very low passing that you could get under in just a day. Because, God forbid, he posts a lot of assignments. So, yeah. Basically. Anyway, Timothy was overwhelmed and stuff. And I go to 4th, we just do math and notes, and it's normal, it's fine, it's boring, but it's normal. And we go out, and one of my friend's girlfriends, she sprained her foot, like 3 to 2 days ago, and they're working out, like, hey, what, do you want to go? Do you want me to wait for her? And she cannot, bless her heart, she can't stand for long. She's in a boot. She sprained her foot. I still don't know how, but she's my friend. But the girlfriend is one of my friends. I hope this is making sense, but she is my friend. But one of my other friends, that's her girlfriend. This is not my girlfriend, but one of my friend's girlfriend. So her girlfriend, yes, she's a she, so she's bisexual, and my friend is lesbian. So that's why they've been rightfully dating for 5 months almost. Congratulations. But they just talk together and stuff. But she just has a sprained foot, which really sucks. And she's in a boot, and she can't stand for long. I'm like, oh my gosh, that sucks. My friends are getting hurt out here. But other than that, that's all I think I have to talk about my day. The vlogs are up about me and my friend, so you can hear more extensively on what we talked about. I hope you can hear more extensively. And I have to edit and put together the college vlog, which will be out pretty soon. And it was so cold outside. It's a very short college vlog, actually. But yeah, and my friend Jacob showed me that he had a shiny Mega Charizard. I just remember this off the... Did you hear? What? I just screamed that so loud and they still didn't hear. Ow! It's okay. But my my friend Jacob, right?
Yeah.
Nicole's boyfriend?
Mm-hmm.
He has a shiny Mega Charizard, and on camera I got to evolve it into a different version.
Whoa!
Yeah, he has so many shinies. He has a shiny Mega Charizard, a shiny whatever other Charizard. He has a normal Charizard. He has like
on Pokemon Go?
Yeah, and I have it on camera. He was scrolling constantly like shiny, 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 shiny,
I
shiny.
only have like 9.
He had over 30 of them, I think.
Oh my god!
I don't know, but he had Charizards and oh my gosh, he had so many of them. He had over 300 something different Pokemon.
Damn!
And he was level 35. And he needed 1,500,000 XP to evolve or to go into level 36 in Pokemon Go. But he had so much progress and it looked so cool. And I was like, whoa! When the Mega Charizard came up, he's like, and that's my Charizard. I was like, whoa! That's so cool. And I caught it on vlog, so you're welcome to see it. But it's not uploaded yet, but it will be uploaded soon. Don't panic. Don't worry. But anything else you would like to add in today's podcast?
No, not really.
Yeah, they talked a bunch during the 13th. I talked a bunch during the 14th. Yes, I talked a lot because I wanted to talk about my day. And now that it's all finally out into one gorgeous, beautiful podcast, which I'm sorry we still don't have a microphone. It's broken. It's been broken for the last 3 to 2 episodes now. I'm sincerely sorry about that. We would love to have the microphone, but we don't. So we're just having the best audio we can on our computer, so I'm sorry if it's not the greatest, but I really do hope you still enjoy hearing our stories and stuff, and if you don't, it's fine, just don't watch these, it's fine, but if you do enjoy them, we will be having a podcast episode, hopefully every week, and we have been keeping up with that streak very well, actually, for the last 14 episodes. We've been doing this podcast series for a month, and we already have 14 wonderful, beautiful episodes that you can go ahead and watch anytime you like. It's fine. I think we recorded a podcast episode at least 6 days ago, but you're getting 2 today. So I don't think we'll be doing one tomorrow or the rest of this week, but maybe we don't. Seriously, we don't have a specific schedule on when we do these things. Seriously, it's just like whenever we feel like doing a podcast. And I wanted to do one today. I was like, I have to tell them about my interesting day. So here we go. Thank you so much for watching Podcast on Wheelz, episode 14. Have a wonderful night. Bye bye.